Hi everyone, today we're working on a 2003 Dodge Ram 1500 4.7 liter engine. Customer's concern. He came to me because he went to AutoZone Auto Parts and they said they can scan his engine for him and then they'll find out what the code is and what parts he needs and they'll sell him the parts and show him a little printout how to fix it. So he went for that and a couple days later, check until that comes back on again and he's got a problem, so he came to me and I'll show you what I found out. The codes he had at AutoZone, he told me, was oxygen sensor heater. And so what we got here on my scanner is oxygen sensor heater circuit high, oxygen sensor heater circuit high. So it's P0032 and P0038. And 1 of 1 stands for bank 1, sensor 1, and 1 of 2 stands for bank 1, sensor 2. So you got to find out which bank is which because it's a V8 engine. So here's the front of the engine in the vehicle. So the driver's side is going to be bank 1. That's where he has the problem. And then I went and looked at the vehicle. And I've already put the new sensors in it. And the first thing I noticed, since I'm dealing with bank 1 is the biggest problem, is that this sensor 2 the wire was too short. The wire could barely make it to the connector. It was really taut. It had a lot of tension on it. When these engineers design these vehicles, they leave room to have a little bend, a little slack, so it's not so taut, so it's not constantly pulling on the connector or pulling on the sensor, which will cause a premature damage and failure. It's not supposed to be a really tight fit. See how everything else has a nice little curve to it? Well, why would one other sensor be so taut? So I knew from experience that's incorrect. And what I found out is that, and here's the new one here. So here's bank 1 sensor 1, bank 1 sensor 2, and then up there further in the top in the front there's, we can get a better picture of it maybe. Bank 1 sensor 1 is right up there, but the light's kind of too bright on it. And then here's bank 2 sensor 2, and excuse me, the one above it up in the front up there with the lights on, that's bank 2 sensor 1 and bank 2 sensor 2. Okay, now we got that squared away. So now we'll go back to the computer here. Here's a couple of the other ones that he had just put in. So they sold him this part number 13610, and they said that's all 4 sensors are the same. So I thought that was kind of odd. And what it turns out is 3 of the sensors are the same. It's 234, 47, 18. But the one I showed you that was too short is actually 234, 47, 19. And the reason some of these things you have to be careful is on the door decal. Right here it says it's a federal vehicle. There's another decal that says it's a California vehicle. When you look at the buyer's guide or you look at a picture of the sensor and you look at the connectors, they all have different sizes and different gaps inside of here. This has a lot of spacing inside of there, so to just fit on multiple vehicles. This one's more, the gap here is a lot smaller. I mean, it's a lot narrower. So this is more an exact application. This leaves a lot of room for clearance to fit multiple kinds of cars. So if you look at the design of it, it doesn't look anything like the original one that came out. Here's the original one that came out. What looks more like it is this Denso one. So Denso comes on a lot of Asian cars, and it's a factory OEM replacement part for Dodge and Chrysler products also. So why not sell the consumer the closest thing that actually came with his vehicle when he bought it? Why do you want to sell him a part that's mainly designed for a German car? And then why do you want to not tell him that he needs another sensor, a different one for the rear? He stretches it and forces it on there, even though the one he took off was longer, because he's believing what they say. So, in closing, after all that, you got to be super careful when you go to someone that's going to plug something on and tell you this is what it is, this will fix your problem. You buy all those parts, you go home when you should be spending time with your family, you're fooling around with your truck. Oh boy, I saved money, I got it all done. A couple days later, check engine lights on, your vehicle's actually in worse shape than when you started out with. So I'm really glad that the customer came to see me. I'm going to show him all the facts and present everything to him. Then he'll know This is how you diagnose the vehicle. This is how the fitment is supposed to be. This is the correct part numbers. You do the research that's necessary to find out what part fits what vehicle, what location on the vehicle the part goes on. Then you install it properly with the torque wrench. You clear the codes out of there, test drive the vehicle. We have no more problem with this vehicle. We have another happy customer at John Sadler's. Everybody have a great day.